Hey, I'm Samrat, and in this video, I'm going to show you Subvocal. Subvocal is a voice AI orchestration framework for Elixir. And the goal of the project is to be able to define voice agents and run them in Elixir. So let's actually look at what a voice agent looks like. Here I have a number of agents defined. So there's a flashcard review agent, there's an agent to help create flashcards, but I'm going to look at the notes agent. So this one is a really simple agent, voice agent that you can talk to, and you can set to-dos. You can set your current focus, sort of if you're used to Pomodoros, like the Pomodoro technique, you can set your focus and then work on that. So let's actually try it out.
What would you like to focus on, or what would you like to capture?
I'm recording a demo video, so I just want to make sure that I show both the demo and a little bit of code.
Got it. Any other key points for the video?
So yeah, you can have a conversation with the agent, and it will take actions on your behalf. It will call some functions to capture notes, set the current focus. It just captured the notes in this case. It didn't set the focus, but it can it can call functions on your behalf. And here I was using Gemini Live, but you could use like a cascaded model. So you could use like a separate model for speech to text, a separate model for LLM, and a separate one for text to speech. Now, to make this demo work, I had to define the agent, which is sort of like the business logic of the agent. So here I gave it a bunch of instructions, told it what the initial text should be, and I provided it with some tools. So these tools were actually what updates these boxes in the live view. Now, besides this agent, besides defining the agent, though, we also had to make the WebRTC connection from your browser to the Elixir backend. And this one uses WebRTC, but maybe you want it to run over a telephone call. Maybe you want to talk to the agent over a telephone call, or maybe it has to be over WebSockets. And on the backend side, like I showed you, there's a bunch of options. So you could use Gemini Live, you could use OpenAI Real-Time, or you could use like a cascaded backend, which is like a mix of where you sort of string together a speech-to-text LLM and a text-to-speech model. And the problem that Subvocal is trying to address is basically that as an application developer, you sort of want to focus on just the business logic side of things. So similar to how when you're developing a web service, like a web application, you use a framework like Phoenix, and you write your handlers in. You don't really want to worry about the HTTP response and response parsing and all of the stuff that you always have to do. You kind of delegate that to Phoenix or a framework like Phoenix. So that's basically the same kind of abstraction that we want to provide for voice agents. So that's the problem that we are trying to solve. So now let's look briefly at how integrating this would look like. So basically, I've already shown you what defining the agent looks like. But once you define the agent, all you need to do is add a voice, like a voice channel, like a Phoenix channel. And once you do that, you need to expose two paths from your Phoenix server. And then you just need to add this web live view UI with a bit of live view UI with a Phoenix hook. And once you do that, you sort of get basically a widget on your live view that which you can use to connect to your voice agent. And this is the live view SDK of sorts. But like I mentioned here, there'll be an iOS SDK and an Android SDK. And you'd also be able to just basically talk to this talk to your voice agent using Twilio, or using telephony using Twilio, or WebSockets. So yeah, that's basically like a very high level introduction to Subvocal.